this one should be washed too.
It's finally home sweet home for Dean Manti. He and his family were in Los Angeles Saturday when their flight back to Calgary was canceled.
The chat feature would just tell you to call in to the same phone number that was not taking any new callers. And so we were stuck.
Eventually, Manti found flights for his family. Arriving 3 days later, he says the delay cost around $5,000 between hotels, rental cars, and rebooked flights, leaving him with a sour taste in his mouth.
It's absolutely ludicrous to leave somebody for dead in another country, basically, because that's what they did.
Customers of Sunwing, owned by WestJet, have also been left in the lurch. These two Edmonton friends are stranded in Mexico after their flight home was canceled. They were hopeful the airline would rebook them, but they say they had to find their own way home.
It's frustrating, and it's also just it feels very demeaning because I feel like we've been treated like nothing.
The Canadian Transportation Agency, or CTA, says a labor dispute is outside an airline's control. But if there's a disruption, rules say the airline has 48 hours to rebook you. And if they can't, they have to make other travel arrangements or provide a refund.
If someone had to pay their own way because they weren't able to get a flight within the first 48 hours, they weren't able to get on a flight, then the airline does owe that money because that's very, very clear in the rules.
Passengers can also file claims with the airlines and could escalate it to the CTA.
It's important, first of all, to take notes about what their experience has been, what information they have been provided, what messages they have received.
WestJet says it's working to support affected passengers as it gets back to normal operations. When that might happen is unclear. Julia Wong, CBC News, Edmonton.